Hi, in this video I'm gonna talk about the ideas that I have for the which is a house where anyone can kind of host events if you get permission. So me and a few friends have been in contact with them, and they say that we can have events there. We have only talked about having art events, but I'm gonna talk about all the ideas I have which you could do at. So the first idea is a art event, art nights, or whatever you want to call it. And this is an event that takes place once a week for a few hours. People meet and you meet around the big table. Maybe there's some coffee you can get, and there is some drawers or some storage for art materials. There's lots of art materials, and anyone that comes to these events can also bring their own art material, which they can either use for themselves or donate to the organization. And you meet together with the other people at the event, and you make art together for a few hours. And there can be music playing, there can be coffee and cookies, and you can make art. And there will also be some drawers where you can store your artworks in. Maybe the drawers can be locked with hang locks. So it's a repeating event, which is like a collective atelier, or an event where people meet and chat while they make art in the same space. That's the first idea that I have. The second idea that I have are hip-hop nights, or hip-hop and DJ nights. And this event would take place in another room. This event would take place in the room with the big scene, because there is a room with a big scene and draperies. It's like a theater, and on this scene you could have 2 turntables, and you could have records, and you could have concerts, and you could also have open mics. So, and you could combine this with another art event. So you could place tables and chairs in front of the scene, and it would also leave some place for people to dance as well. So some people could sit and paint or draw or write lyrics to a song, and there could be an open mic. There could be one person who is the DJ, who controls the music, either through a laptop that they hook up to the system, or through some other thing that can emit sound, or through turntables, or through CD, DJ, scratch boards that are like small things you can rotate in order to simulate scratch sound effects with CDs. Or you can use standard turntables and play around with vinyl records. Or you can combine turntables with a laptop computer. And the DJ basically is the guy who decides about whether just he's gonna control all the music, or whether there's gonna be an open mic. And if there's an open mic, anyone can come up and perform their song that they just wrote on the piece of paper. Maybe it's a hip-hop song. They can perform it to the DJ playing a song. And maybe there can be a list, some kind of system, if there are many people that want to go on the open mic. And yeah, that's the second idea. The third idea is to have theaters because there's another room in this house which is like a theater room, or not a theater room, a room where every wall is black. So it's a smaller room than the room with the scene. In this smaller room it's also lower roof, but all walls are black. And in this room you could have shows or whatever it's called, where you are actors and you act roles for a, I don't know what the word is in English, but like a set. You write a manuscript, or you could just do improvisation. You could also do stand-up comedy. But people could go to this other room with lower roof and black walls and watch a theater of people that are acting. And that's the third idea. And also I have an idea about the outside of this house, because this house has a big garden which is right now completely empty. But you could do something on this big garden. Like you could fill it with tents. It would probably fit more than 100 tents. Or you could do something else there. That's the only idea I've had about the garden, because I walked through it and I thought this garden could fill a lot of tents. So other than that, what more ideas do I have? I think that's the ones that I have right now.